Hello everyone, this is Usha and welcome to the Dreamy Panda. In today's video, I'm going to talk about digital detoxing. I'll be explaining what it is, how to do it, and why is it necessary to do this once in a while. So let's get started. Digital detoxing is a period of time where one person does not touch any of his electronic gadgets so that he stays away from his screen for some time. But why is this necessary? This is because these days everyone are attached to their screens. We cannot exist without the screens. It can be a mobile phone, a laptop, an iPad, or even a music system. It has become so common that this is part of our life now, and existence without this doesn't seem to happen ever. Let's see a few problems caused due to excessive staring at our screens. We hold the phone or a laptop or any gadget very close to our eyes. This leads to a lot of stress on our eye nerves. Further, it also causes effects on our brain. This is the reason why we keep experiencing eye ache or headaches, insomnia and dark circles, and many other problems related to our brain and eyes. Another major problem is disconnectivity with the real world. We are continuously immersed in our screens that we forget about the people who are sitting right next to us or sitting in front of us. We are in an illusion that we are connected to people who are across seas, but what about those who are living with us around us? In fact, this is one of the reasons for the relationships getting weaker and weaker these days. Electronic devices in your phone are a major distraction and an hindrance to your productivity. Imagine you're working on an assignment. Halfway through the assignment, you receive a notification on your phone. You pick your phone and start checking it. 15 minutes later, you realize that you're checking a social media account of yours or chatting with a friend. Thus, without even you realizing, you have wasted 20 minutes or 25 minutes of your time. This way, you lack concentration as well as lose your time. Thus, your productivity is reduced. Not just your body, but also your emotions are drained due to these devices. Imagine you have uploaded a photo of yours on Facebook. Now people can like or dislike it. You keep checking your phone for notifications. This keeps you excited. Now someone has liked it and you're happy about it, and if someone dislikes it, you're sad about it. Thus you're continuously juggling between these two emotions. This kind of anxiety is not good for one's health and it drains them emotionally. Talking about social media, there are a huge number of these platforms originating every day. While they are used to connect people across the world and to express ourselves publicly, they are also a platform of social comparison. We often find ourselves being jealous over someone's post or posting an update just to show off that we are doing good. There is a lot of information on social media that we often see. While some of it is true and created for awareness, there is a lot of fake news as well which causes panic. Thus, social media in one way is a monster that is spreading negativity. The worst effect of digital addiction is on kids. Back in those days, kids often went out of their houses and played with their friends. They hardly cared about a television or a telephone. But in this generation, we often find kids holding a mobile phone or staring at a TV or a computer. This causes a lot of effects on the kids. There can be many problems like lack of concentration, imagination or creativity, physical health, and also lack of emotional connectivity between them and their parents, relatives, or grandparents. Considering all the above disadvantages, the usage of these devices is discouraged. But keeping in mind today's technology, it is really difficult to manage our lives without the gadgets. Our bread and butter are earned through these screens, and our lives are completely dependent on this. So, digital detox is a therapy suggested to be followed by those who are addicted or continuously working on screens. I'm going to give a few tips about how to do a digital detox and reconnect with yourselves. First of all, make a list of all the devices you want to stay away from. This can include your mobile phone, laptop, desktop, iPad or tablet, or other music systems like iPod, etc. Now, pick a date and a time when you want to do the detox. It can be on a weekend or a holiday. Whichever day you pick, make sure that you will not need your electronics on that day. To avoid any conflict, inform your friends, family and colleagues your unavailability. Alternatively, you can try long-term detox for a month, a week or a year. In such times, you can pick either traveling or writing or any other form of art or a hobby that can keep you engaged throughout this period. Once you have the date and time, now you need to have a plan. Generally, we pick up our phone or gadgets when we are bored. Now that we do not have them, we should know how to handle this boredom. So, in order to make sure that your plan is successful and you do not go back to your phone, you should have a schedule to occupy this time. You do something that makes you happy and productive. It can be reading a book or working on an art or painting your room, spending time with your family or anything. Just make sure that it makes you productive and does not take you back to your phone. If you are a person who owns a business or if you are always working remotely, make sure that you take care of the basic stuff first. Once you have everything in place, on the day of the planned detox, it is necessary that you resist the urge to go back to your devices. If you think that it is hard for you, you give your devices to someone else and make sure that you do not touch them, or you can just lock away your devices and stay away from it. So these are the tips I would suggest anyone to try when they want to do a digital detox. Along with trying a detox once in a while, it is also important that we reduce the amount of screen time in our daily lives. To do so, we can try some things like uninstalling the apps that are not really necessary, like gaming apps or social media apps or any other apps that will eat away your time. And also, you can try something like having a particular time where you check your notifications and respond to your mails. Instead of holding your phone 24/7 and responding to your mails or notifications, it is better that you check all of them at one time and work on it. Whichever kind of detox you follow, I always encourage you to maintain a journal to see the results, and these results may in turn encourage you again. Try to do this as often as possible and let me know the results in the comment section. It is always good if the technology is in our control, but if the technology takes control over us, it is going to be catastrophic. Also, if you have any other ways for a digital detox, or if you think there are any other tips to be added to how to do a digital detox, please let me know in the comment section. I hope that all of you are trying your best to fight the coronavirus and maintain the social distancing. Please stay home, stay safe. Please like, share and subscribe to the channel The Dreamy Panda, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I would be happy to interact with you. See you again in another video. Take care.